instead of me telling him, Mr. Client, Dubai is the best on the world and that is everyone is interested. No, I don't want to go there because everyone is saying that. He's not going to listen to me. I want him to feel and understand for himself, feel that this is his own acknowledgement. Yeah, oh, well, yeah, I discovered it for myself. Imagine if in your Pennsylvania, the property that you are trying to sell, the audience, the potential buyers would be all the world, or at least 60% of the world population. Do you think that it will increase the demand on your property or decrease? He's like, well, you know what, I'm thinking still maybe property in Pennsylvania is going to be easier for me. In Saudi, it's not like Dubai, where we have 12% or maybe 11 already of local population and they all have a lot of money. 20 years, it's really nothing. We still have a lot of potential growth compared to Australia, to US, to UK, to other mature markets. Hi, if you ever consider how to become a real estate sales agent or how to make more money with investing in Dubai real estate, this is a good place to start. And I am a real estate sales trainer in Dubai, training the sales agent who wants really to make money or educating kind of sales team on how to grow the revenue for the company and make a little bit more for themselves. And the most important, how to make the client, what to say to the client, how to convince the client that Dubai real estate is the right place for his investment. And this training, I will break down, and actually I did it for one of my coaching teams in Dubai. Why? 15 reasons why people should invest in Dubai, but not like a boring, oh, here's a tax-free environment, a golden visa, and the transparency of the market, but more about how to explain and what to ask. So the client answering your question going to do what? Convince himself that Dubai real estate and you as an agent is his first choice. So jump to the video. In terms of you will be able to understand how to deliver that to the clients. Not from the Dubai is the best city, there is a tax-free, you can get a golden visa and the price appreciation is very high and the rental yield is from 8 to 9% and we are federal monarchy and we have, not like this, yeah? Something a little bit more bubbly so you can have a conversation because you are getting a lot of leads. Guys, I'm already start receiving the messages from agents of OBG who are getting good quality leads from Europe, from US, and those people, they have no idea about Dubai or Ras Al Khaimah. They're not in the topic. They know what Dubai is, they know there's like a Burj Khalifa stuff, but they have no idea about the economy, they have no idea about the legislation and rules and regulation, and they have their own understanding of how the real estate market is in Finland, or how the real estate market is in UK, or in Australia, or in Canada. And it's completely different. So I will try to give you a bit of reflection of what they know about their markets. So when you're going to be having a conversation with them, you will be able to guide them based on what they know, right? Because if I'm talking to someone who never tried a Chinese cuisine, how I will explain him how does it taste if I have no idea about his own cuisine. But if I will say, okay, so do you like spice curry? This one? So the Chinese dish of whatever, I don't know, stir fry is similar to spice curry, but is XYZ and ABC. You got me? And this is very difficult to work with someone who has no idea about Dubai. Because usually we get used to, hi, Mr. Client, you interested to invest? Do you know which area of Dubai do you want to invest? And here you will have no connection with the client. Make sense? Interesting. If you are with the client on a Zoom, and I'm telling you, because I've been on a Zoom with a client many, many times, and you're showing them, just opening the map of Dubai, just go on a Google map, just make it as further as possible, just to see the map of the world. This is how I used to start my presentation for someone who is not in Dubai, maybe doesn't have much understanding of the Dubai market. And I, sharing my screen with the client, and I'm asking him, Mr. Client, if you would want to point in the center of the map, can you point in the center of the map right now? You are on the other side of the screen in the other country. Point in the center of the map. He's pointing. I'm zooming in. And guess what he sees? He's pointing into UAE. The funny thing, guys, we're really in the middle, right? So, Mr. Client, 1 billion people is living 6 or 8 hours away from Dubai and all of this. Do you know this information, right? But let's translate it to the client agents. Why the client will care? Why your client who is trying to buy offline, why will he care? What does it mean for him? What? Ideas? Ideas, guys? Or you want me to tell you? Look, Mr. Client, where are you currently living? That's what I'm starting the conversation, right? Let's imagine there is a Zoom call. You are that client on the other side. Or I'm living, I don't know, where is this, like in Brooklyn, New York. Or, I don't know, in Pennsylvania. We got recently one lead from Pennsylvania. The agent from OBG told me, oh, this is the family from Pennsylvania, they never heard anything about Dubai, much of what, that's a great place to invest, that's it. So, Mr. Client, in Pennsylvania, where you're living, if you would like to sell or rent your property, who's going to be your clients? Who will potentially be interested in this property? Your property in Pennsylvania, who will be? Huh? Now I need you to answer me. Huh? Locals, right? And how many people are living around you in Pennsylvania, Mr. Client? Guys, with my questions, do you see where I am leading him, right? Instead of me telling him, Mr. Client, Dubai is the best on the world and that is everyone is interested. No, I don't want to go there because everyone is saying that. He's not going to listen to me. I want him to feel and understand for himself, feel that this is his own acknowledgement. Here, oh, well, yeah, I discovered it for myself. I find out that it's actually that. It's like, yeah, well, probably people from Pennsylvania, right? And I'm not saying, Mr. Client, at this point, that there is no profitable investment in Pennsylvania. Of course there is. I mean, people are making money. Do people make money on your real estate market? Yes, they do. Okay, Mr. Client, but imagine if in your Pennsylvania, the property that you are trying to sell, the audience, the potential buyers would be all the world, or at least 60% of the world population. Do you think that it will increase the demand on your property or decrease? Right? So he came up with his own what? Decision. So, Mr. Client, that's why where I'm leading is market in Dubai is a little bit different. It's really very fast. For example, in other countries, again, because of the limitation of the location and the limitation of the demand, it might take you a couple of months, maybe 6, maybe even more, to sell the property, right? In Dubai, just because you don't need to live in Dubai to buy the property. The legislation is very simple. You don't even need to come to Dubai to buy a property. You can do everything online. So the transactions are really fast, right? Do you see how that's going to benefit you, Mr. Client? Yes. You should say yes, right? So again, guys, you remember the basic principles. I'm telling him something, and then I'm putting my hook. Do you see how that potentially may benefit you? I need him to say what? Yes, I see. Because he might say, no, I don't think it's a good idea. And then he's going to give you your objection, not his objection, right? But we want to have this objection when? In the beginning of our conversation or in the end? When you spend 2 months, 3 months with the client, send him the payment link, finally choosing the unit, and he's like, well, you know what, I'm thinking still maybe property in Pennsylvania is going to be easier for me, right? I want to kill Pennsylvania here, in his mind. I want him to kill it. I want him to see that Dubai is better, right? We are a very young market. Have you heard this term, young market, right? For how long us as foreigners, not passport holders of the country, for how long we are actually able to purchase a property in UAE? Who remembers? How many years? Guess. 2002, actually. There's a different options. 2002. Now the other question that you might not know, maybe you may know. Can you purchase a property being just a resident in Saudi Arabia? In Saudi, can you purchase a property just being a resident of Saudi without premium residency? Can you purchase the property without a residency in Saudi? No, right? Can you purchase a property in Thailand? Well, me, someone who has a Ukrainian passport, can I purchase a property in Thailand? Can I purchase a property in India? Me, with Ukrainian passport. Can I purchase a property in Thailand? Oh, sorry, in Bali. Purchase for my ownership, guys, to own it on my name, right? There is a way to get the property in Bali, and people are making a lot of money with that. But there is no freehold. You know what freehold means? Right? Freehold that anyone can buy. My question to you, I want you to go a little bit deeper in understanding. Why you cannot buy a property in Thailand on your name? Why there is no freehold in Thailand? Have you ever thought about it? Why there is no freehold in India? Think about this. The main reason most of the times is why the countries are not opening for investors to come in and invest, because they're not looking for end users, right? They're not looking for someone who's going to move to India out of Ukraine. Okay, I'm moving to India. How many of those people are going to be? Not that many, right? Is because they want to keep the prices affordable for locals, guys. Because exactly this is what's going to happen. If I will open the market in Thailand to everyone who wants to come and invest and own the property, what's going to happen with the prices? Will they go down or go up? Will the local population be able to afford that? No, right? Same in Saudi, guys. Same in Saudi. They were promising that they will do a freehold, but they have an increase of population every year, minimum of 1 million from their own people. They have lots of kids. The idea of Saudi government that at least 75, ideally 80% of his own population should have own property. When there's going to be kind of finalized, when 80% of my people are having their own property on their name, then I can open the market for international investors, because international investors will come. There is lots of interest in buying in Saudi. They will come invest. What's going to happen with the prices? Will that be affordable to Saudis? Unfortunately, guys, in Saudi, it's not like Dubai, where we have 12% or maybe 11 already of local population, and they all have a lot of money. And if they decide to go and work, oh my God, sorry, earthquake. If they will decide to join the workforce, the salary is going to be way higher than our salary. In Saudi Arabia, it's still a little bit different. In Saudi, they pay more to expats than to locals because they have a lot of them. So what does the young market mean, guys? Young market means that we still have a lot of potential of growth. 20 years, it's really nothing. We still have a lot of potential of growth compared to Australia, to US, to UK, to other mature markets, where its peak is already gone. But taking in consideration that in London, who is from London? Yes, you might not be aware of the numbers, but the average net rental yield going to be 3 to 4% after you pay tax. Why? Because the market is mature. It doesn't mean you're not going to make money with London properties. You just have to look at the different perspective. In London, you make money with the price appreciation. You have to keep the property for 10 years. And then you're going to make money, right? So we have a lot of potential to making money still in Dubai. Is there any questions on that?